became a rapper. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Jesus Christ.
No.
The fact, this is the problem.
No.
This is the problem in the black community, man.
He was raised by a white woman. He is a white boy.
This is not,
yes, he is.
That does not
yes,
matter. He has a black father. He is black.
And he didn't fucking even have a relationship with his dad.
Is that his fault?
No,
was he supposed to crawl
that.
to his dad's house?
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it. Yes. Get the fuck out of here.
That's not the same thing.
Yes, it is.
It's not
He's
the same
a cultural
thing.
appropriator.
No, it's not the same thing.
Yes, it is.
So you're telling me somebody that has no fucking black influence in their life change their name to the most ratchet name they can think of, put on the most insulting get up. She might as well go do blackface. She might as well go do blackface. That's not the same thing. It's
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get it on.
Hey, yo, welcome back to the IC motherfucker. My name is Sean Johnson. This right here is Old Head Steph. And this right here is Sade Renee.
What's wrong with y'all? Hi, guys. Namaste.
How is everybody doing this week?
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's goddamn hot out this motherfucker around here, cuz. I don't know what the fuck going on with Mother Nature in this shit, but she better calm down. You know what I'm saying? Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000. I'll give you $1,000. Yo, I swear to God, I'll forever love Boosie for that shit, bro.
Put your lips on live.
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000.
You know how many bitches would run to that? $1,000? That ain't enough. That ain't enough.
I go find some pussy, put it on.
That's
be on the computer like,
yeah, right. So alive, Boosie. So alive.
Y'all are sick, man.
So what we got?
So I am very impressed by this artist. Like, I didn't know. Seemed like he came out with the song First Day Out. I love that shit. But now I'm even more impressed because he is a nurse and an Uber driver when he's not rapping. He also started like, I guess, a community with him and his friends, and they make $200K from playing GTA.
Yes, sir.
He created a lane for his friends that were actively in the streets making money to legitimize a way for them to make money.
Yes,
and
sir.
now they're making like 20 to 200K a month.
Yep.
I think that's so cool.
Yep. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The game, bro. Like I said, bro. I've been telling niggas for years. As you could testify to it, my nigga. I'm telling you, gaming is the future. Like, there's no way it's not. It's already here, but there's no way it's not gonna get bigger than it already is. Like that, and I respect T Grizzly for doing that. Like, when I get your niggas out the hood, get them on that computer, bro. But
not only that, you see a lot of guys come out of jail and just don't do shit.
Yeah.
They like stuck in this arrested development. They can't figure out options. They can't acclimate to this.
Hey, can you define arrested development for me?
It's like being stuck from a certain time in your life. Like, you never grow past a certain point. So it's like arrested, like development in rest.
Okay.
And you just like.
So basically your growth has stopped.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if I should know that definition. I feel like it's something I should know, being that a lot of people. I've heard it in conversation a lot of times. Never looked it up, but I usually look up things I don't.
Yeah, it's the physical or psychological development is not complete.
Right.
They don't grow
up.
So
you know niggas that just like perpetual motherfucking 16-year-old.
Yes.
I know quite a few. I've actually
or just a couple of people who are just go to jail and they're institutionalized for the rest of their life and they're not even in there no more.
Yeah.
They go to sleep at a certain time. They wake up at a certain time. They kind of like. Arrested development. And I think it's like when you're kind of stuck in that realm. It's almost like that part of you never got to grow up, so you kind of get stuck there.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
All right, that makes sense. I like that. Thanks for the knowledge. You know what I mean? Word of the day. Words of the day. I guess.
I definitely have a dictionary, and I get word of the day every day.
Nice. I think everybody should do that, bro. Like I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. It's a little something I'm interested in. Is just like broadening your vocabulary arsenal. You know what I mean? I call it arsenal because word is power. You know what I mean?
I'll cut him down.
Hey, listen.
I'm a word person. Mm-hmm. I like words, but that's what I'm saying. Like with T Grizzly, it's like I wouldn't expect someone in his situation to be able to find so many, or to be open to so many different ways, you know, of creating a life, not only for himself, but his friends.
Word, because, yo, rappers be acting mad posh.
Yeah.
Like, they be on some shit where it's like, oh, I'm a rapper. I can't work at no motherfucking UPS. So
like, how humble is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta be a starving artist, or you gotta, you know what I mean?
Like, I love the humbleness, but I want to I love the humbleness, and I'm sorry, I don't want to make this whole thing about me again, but it's just a story that's in my mind. Like, I ain't gonna lie, video games probably saved my life, because growing up as a kid, like, I thought I had to be a gangster. Like, at some point, a point in my life, I used to sell drugs, and I was hanging out with the wrong crowd. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, my friends that I keep today in my circle, they probably would be a part of that as well. Like, they were into like nerdy shit, like video games and wrestling and all that type of shit. And I thought like, you know, I'm into those things, but I could like closeted, like, you know, I didn't show that to the world, you know what I mean? So I would like portray this like thug life type shit, even though I didn't want to be in there, but I felt like that's just, as a man, what I had to do, growing up in a black community, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like the game probably kept me away from doing other stupid shit that I was doing. You know
well,
I mean?
I think that I can respect that, and when a young man of any age gets to the point where he realizes there's a little bit more. Like, my son started working this summer, and he's just like, Ma, I love my check.
Yeah, exactly.
He was like, he just want to work all the time.
Yo,
like,
that's a great feeling.
For him, the game, all his friends are on the game, so they're ratchet on the game.
Yeah,
like getting him outside of like his environment, and then like working amongst other people and in a place that wasn't familiar, it kind of opened him up. Now he comes back home and he's like, yo, y'all not getting money. And it just kind of like has helped him a little bit more, you know, kind of like broaden his environment.
And that, so in reverse, I get that. Like, yeah, that's kind of how it was for me. I was outside all the time, like doing stupid shit with my friends. And then the games kind of opened me up to other things like anime, and then like I had to like understand, like it just opened my mind to another place that was unfamiliar to me. You know what I mean? So I know T Grizzly, like, who knows how much games he play or whatever, and the fact that he's doing the Uber shit, I love that. I love that.
And he's a nurse.
That's dope.
No, you know how hard it is to become a fucking nurse.
That's hard.
I'm about to go back to school in September. I'm excited.
Going to school for, that's what's
I'm excited. I'm excited. It's like,
what school you want to go to?
I'm just going to community college.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna go for health and sciences, get my nursing degree.
Dope.
Like, I went for psychology. I went for art, and it's just like, at some point, it's like you don't really know. And I think like at some point you just gotta figure out a way.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter if you don't know, just go for it.
Yeah.
You know, like, just pick something, put your head down, go for it. You're never too old to get it.
And also too, what people don't really talk about is that at a certain age, you kind of need a career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doesn't everybody agree?
Yeah, you need a stable, stable income.
Like, especially like when you're like approaching like 30s, you kind of need a career. You kind of need somewhere where you have like active income or earned income to put into other business, or if you want to go somewhere else.
And it doesn't take away from being a creator.
Doing that with odd jobs, I don't know.
I don't think I could be at this age trying to like figure out where the next bag is coming from. Or not even the bag, just well, I guess you could call it the bag because it takes care of the main bills. Like, I think it's a must, because it's like, even if you have your own businesses or things that you're trying to build, they all need to have a foundation, and the foundation is the career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you need to have that large, not large, but you know, you can't be stressing about lights turning off, where to sleep at, where food's coming from.
Especially if you got kids.
And you know, whatever else that becomes with life, and trying to build something else. You know what I mean? Like, you can. It's gonna
be hard.
But it's just like, it's not gonna be, you're not, how successful will you be? You know what I mean?
That's why I call them sturdy 30s.
Yeah, I think it's easier.
I like that.
I think it's easier when you're younger, because like you can live at home and have like work at Home Depot or something.
Yeah.
And if you figure it out fast enough, you know, you can skip, you know, having a conventional job and just work strictly on your business and shit like that. You skip niggas. But if you have to pay your bills. You have all these bills you're working on. Like you need money right now.
Right now.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
that's yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and I thank my younger self so much because I don't even understand. Like, I just thinking back at how I was as a younger dude. Like, I was wild and like everything. There was no thought process. It was just like I'm living life. Yeah, very impulsive. And the fact that I kind of like at the age of 20 was like, you know what? I don't got no plan, and I know I'm gonna need something later. And I joined the military. I really am like happy I made that decision because like I'm looking at things now, and if I didn't have the resources that I have now, I don't know what I would be doing, bro. I really don't know. I don't know what I would be doing. So at the end of the day, like yeah, career is a must.
So question, what's the worst thing you would do for $1 million? Like the worst thing you could think of that you would do for $1 million?
Like a job?
A job. You know how like they have them shows like dude eat this, like Fear Factor shit. Like what's the worst thing you could think of that you would do for like $1 million?
I only got to do it one time.
Yeah.
I think you would probably have to present like a bad scenario.
Yeah, because if I go out there and look at it,
you can't pick weighing out options. You know. You can't really.
What's the worst thing you could think of?
Because like, so my worst thing is not gonna be that worst thing because I'll skydive and that's the scariest thing.
Yeah,
exactly. That's the scariest thing. I'm terrified of heights. Like I lose the ability to like breathe and speak at the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Velocities.
Altitudes. Like I'm like I tried to do bungee jumping one time and at this park and I got to the top. I thought I was like gonna get there's like a line. Where it's like there's a pole that they drag you up and it's like it's blue and then when it hits to a certain spot it turns red and I thought I was gonna stop there and it just kept going and I was just they were like you ready? I couldn't speak. I kept trying to say yo I need to come down but I just did this and I kept doing this. He's like all right 3. I was like I just kept doing this because I couldn't fucking speak, and I was just like, "Yeah, I can't, bro." I tried to conquer my fears of heights. It's just
really?
So I know it's nothing, but for me, I was like, "Hey man, throw me off that motherfucker."
Would you eat a bat? Would you eat like
shit, nigga? I'll be out this motherfucker like justice. Yeah, nigga, call me Batman, nigga.
No, because there's this like channel on YouTube where he like goes around and they actually. It's worse. A bowl of blood and bile. They actually eat it. They drink it like soup. It's just straight out the animal. They cut the animal up and they pour blood and bile in a bowl and you have to drink the whole thing.
$1 million.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
That's not even that bad.
That's what I'm saying. I can't do it.
One time, and then it's no problem if I throw up afterwards.
No, you have to keep it down.
It's gonna be an uncomfortable hour, but I'm just gonna think about the bag afterwards. Shit,
I'll get through that shit.
Yeah, I'm real quick. Long as it's not nothing that go against my values or like
as long as
no homo shit.
Nah, I'm not doing no homo shit for those types of money, bro.
You wouldn't kiss a guy?
No.
Like, it's
not even the fact that like it's gay or I'm like homophobic or anything. It's the fact that like why do you want to see me do that?
Right.
Like what do you get out of this? Like you know what I mean? Like it's just I don't know something cheap about that shit.
I like a clean slate when it comes to homo-ness.
Yeah,
I don't want
any confusion or like
I don't want
I didn't mean to do that to you guys.
I would if somebody asked me to do some homeless shit for $1 million, I wouldn't even fathom getting the $1 million. I'll just stop with the question and not go like any further.
Ask me to do something like dangerous or eat something nasty, but like to like why does it have to be like you know how like it's
all right, so I got one. Okay. Right? If you could train for as long as you wanted to train, get as much guns, ammo, whatever you want to do, you get what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, no guns. Anything else, everything, but no firearms. Okay. Right? You have to fight a lion.
No. I'm an avid watcher of the Animal Planet.
You wouldn't fight a lion for $1 million?
I am an avid watcher of
Animal Planet. You can get whatever you need.
I am not fighting a bear, a hippo, a lion, or a monkey. Any form of gorilla.
Those are ruthless.
Those animals.
You could wear any suit.
No.
Anything on this planet. You can. No. There's no firearms.
My nigga, one swipe of a lion's paw is it's almost a ton of it takes your head off. There's no chance.
You know a tiger can roar and it can destabilize you.
Yep.
Paralyze you. Yeah.
Paralyze you. Mm-hmm. I'm good. There's no way you're gonna even catch me in an environment where they're potentially 100 miles away from me. So no, absolutely not.
That's crazy you say that because there's like a lot of animals who have have beef with humans right now.
Of course.
And this lady, she said that she thinks that it's an energy thing. But I saw a video the other day, a monkey was just pulling a little girl's hair.
Yeah, I saw that. And they were stupid though.
They were.
Because and then she walked by him again.
Yeah, he grabbed that little girl.
He was trying to take her scalp off.
Yo.
Like, yo, bro. And none of them motherfuckers was trying to help. I'm like, yo, they are grabbing this.
A monkey threw a 4-year-old off, like a 3-year-old baby off the top of the building. Like a bunch of monkeys attacked like a people in an Indian sitting on the roof, just enjoying themselves. Attacked them, threw the baby off the roof.
Oh no, that monkey got to get
yo. What if it was some crazy shit like you had to go to a morgue?
Sleep in a morgue overnight?
No. And you had to eat a human body.
The entire body?
For $1 million.
The entire body's a lot. A toe, a foot?
You have to eat the whole body for as much.
Can I cook it?
You have as much time as you need.
You could cook it.
I heard people taste like bacon. I heard people taste like bacon.
If I could cook it and I have much time as I need, I'd do that shit. For $1 million? Whatever, bro.
Yeah.
We having filet mignon Felipe today, my nigga.
That's
I'm trying to tell you right now, bro. That nigga going on the grill for real, my nigga.
I heard they taste like bacon. I heard people taste like bacon.
Hey,
human meat tastes like bacon.
You know how much dog and cat it probably eats? You never know. Come on, man.
Yo, you know that what I did a long time ago? I went online and I was looking at people eat like mice, and people eating like pets and cats and shit. Because I wanted to know how the meat looked in case I go to the Chinese food restaurant and I'm like, that don't look like no chicken,
bro. You know,
and a lot of times when you get that pork fried rice and you see that dark meat and it's dyed, and they dye it, that's something else.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Well, I lived in Korea, and they have this thing. It's bulgogi is a regular meat, and they got kogogi. Now, excuse me if I'm wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if you happen to know Korean. But kogogi is dog meat.
Yeah, this lady said, I watched the video and the lady...
You tried it?
Yeah, I tried that shit.
It was good?
It was good as fuck, my nigga.
Oh, man. This nigga about to have PETA.
Mad haters, right? Mad haters. Hey, it is what it is, bro. You gotta understand, and it's the relationship we have with animals are strictly cultural. The same way we protect dog and cat, they're your pet, your human children. That's how they are in India with cows, bro. And we eat mad burger. You go in and you eat somebody Fido on the Big Mac, #1 menu. My nigga, it's just culturally, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's just animals that we eat are animals that we eat. My nigga, it's just like a burger. It's like this duck bacon. My nigga, ducks are cute.
I get my fried duck over at the Chinese spot.
That's what I'm saying. So everybody, I'm not.
What animal would you not eat?
I wouldn't eat a skunk. That shit nutty, man.
So in apocalypse, what are you gonna eat? You gonna eat a raccoon or a possum?
So all right, so
or a squirrel?
Let me be real. What animal I would not, absolutely, there's no chance of me eating? I think any animal that has to do with
You'd eat a rat?
I probably have with the. You never know. Like I don't know what they be putting in food.
If I was starving, apocalypse type shit, I'm busting down a rap. Jerk,
I think
jerk rap.
Yeah, jerk like yo, hurry that motherfucker, bro.
Yep.
Just be out there about that. It is what
I'll be
it
a
is.
vegetarian.
I think it's like insects and like spiders, like things like that. It's
Okay.
something I probably wouldn't.
You wouldn't eat a fried spider?
Nah.
I'd
It's
eat
something about the
insects.
tent, it's too many legs, bro. Like, it's just something
Yeah,
about that
insects
creep me
are a
out.
little.
Anything that triggers my trypophobia. They got clusters on their bodies. Like, it's something like that.
Oh.
I'm not with that. Look like
Mm.
diseased, infected, or something. Like I can't fuck with shit like that.
Well, didn't COVID like come from like a market with like bats and stuff where
Yeah.
they were eating
Yeah,
like
they did. But
wild animals
like
like
I
that?
said, justice. Being that
Eating
motherfucker. Be out this bitch like Robin. Like, I don't give a fuck, my nigga. I'd eat that bat up. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be like Ace Ventura, my nigga. Be an iguana. Like,
Damn.
I'll eat a bat. I don't care.
That's funny. So I have another question for you guys. What rappers or rapper always has the same flow on every song?
I love this rapper. I'm not gonna lie, but Lil Baby. Lil Baby got the same flow on every fucking song.
Yeah.
And then like it's the same song, bro. It's the same flow, bro. You don't think so?
I think it's like generally like. How about we can change the question a little bit?
Go ahead.
What's the best rapper who uses the same flow?
Ross.
Ooh, yeah,
Ross.
he always
He got the same flow, but it's just something
I don't
smooth.
mind it. Yeah, I don't mind it.
It's so smooth. Lemon pepper. Like you can't. Like it's like it got the deep ass raspy
Yeah,
voice.
I
It's
think
talking
he- I
slow.
think he
Like you
won
just
with that.
Yeah, Ross got it.
Pusha T uses the same.
Yeah.
Look at Marbury handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
That's funny.
and it's yeah, and
Who's
it's
the
like,
worst?
oh,
Let them
right.
alligators out.
Yeah, that shit gets annoying.
Yeah,
That's
ain't gonna
funny.
lie.
I love Pusha T.
I do
though.
I like Pusha T.
Yeah.
If they're the
That
best,
nigga
who's
like
the
makes,
worst?
he makes classy drug music.
I think he makes couture street music.
Yeah,
It's like VIM, like you know, what is it? Jazzy. What's that hood store called?
Jazzy Jazz.
Jazzy.
Jimmy Jazz.
Jimmy Jazz.
Jimmy Jazz.
He makes Jimmy Jazz with like Balenciaga cut.
Yeah,
You get it?
yeah,
That's hilarious.
Yo, it's
That's
something
fucking
about it that
hilarious.
feels premium.
Because he understands art.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's still making like street. Yeah.
yeah.
I like the contrast.
That's funny. So who's the worst then?
The worst who uses the same flow?
Blueface. I can't stand Blueface, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know him as a person. I just do not. I just wish he would never pick up a microphone again.
I saw this list of like the worst rappers. They had like a list of the worst rappers, right? Let's see. Let's take a look at it.
Oh boy.
So in the first, I'm not gonna name all of them, but this is the first 25, and then this is the
Silk the
second.
Shocker.
21, but they gotta take 21 off there.
Thingy.
Yeah,
Take
they're
21
bugging. They're
off
bugging
of
with
there.
it. Yeah,
Take Memphis Bleak off. Take
Earl Sweatshirt off.
yeah,
They
what
bugging.
the fuck?
They bugging with that.
Really? This is
Yeah, they gotta take Logic off
Who's-
too. Why
I-
they put Logic?
who's
I don't
the-
even like Logic.
Who's the worst rapper on this list?
The worst rapper? If they don't got Blueface on here, this Blake.
Blueface is number 2.
okay.
I don't
Who's
think.
that? Who's
I
that?
don't.
Number
Magoo?
one.
Why do y'all have Magoo on there?
Oh, I forgot about Magoo.
Nah,
You like
Magoo,
that?
I used to love Magoo, bro. What? He had a weird ass voice. Hell nah, Magoo.
Oh shit, they got Kreshawn up there.
He do sound like that. I fuck with him though. I fuck with him.
Oh shit, Silk the Shocker. That's hilarious.
How does Sickle Shopper rap again? He be like,
That nigga he was offbeat like a motherfucker.
I like
that
shit.
It was with Master P, wasn't he?
Master P.
Riff Raff?
Yeah, Riff Raff would be on there.
I've never even heard him rap.
Mike Jones.
Oh, you remember 50 Tyson?
50 Tyson. Oh my God. I'm 50 Tyson. Like what?
Oh shit. The worst rapper on this
He was
list
a real rapper.
to me is
Blueface.
I never really
Iggy
heard.
Azalea. Oh my god.
I love McConan probably.
I like who?
McConan.
I like McConan.
What? He's
I'm
not even
going
that
up.
bad.
On
Plies shouldn't even be on there
Tuesday.
either. Plies got some. He got some height.
Why is Cassidy on
This
there?
list is they got Freeway and Cassidy on here,
They're
bro.
bugging.
They got Logic on here.
Yeah, that's
They're bugging.
insane, my nigga. Like,
Who made this list?
Who made this list?
Hot 97.
Yeah, Hot 97.
Hot 97 need to stop. Cassidy though,
Y'all niggas bugging the fuck out.
Cassidy, like
he's not the worst.
you
He's
cannot
not.
put
He's
him
not
at
a bad.
He's
He's
not
nowhere
that
near a
bad.
He's a
bad rapper.
punchline fucking
He's
genius.
not a bad rapper.
He might not be for this generation,
Yeah,
but
worst
he's
rappers.
definitely
Hot
not.
97.
Yeah,
Hot
these
97
niggas is trolling.
bugging.
They did this for trolls, my nigga.
They just wanted to piss some people
They
off.
the problem is this 105.1 is taking over, and they just need some.
G Herbo's on there.
I never listened to a G Herbo song in my life. So
Me either. They said Tony Yayo.
So, hey, yo, so not for nothing, Tony Yayo couldn't rap, bro. He was the worst nigga in G.
I think he was just like.
That was just
there.
his man.
I think he was just their nigga. Like he was just there. But I fuck with Tony Yayo.
Yeah, I fuck
I
with him.
do, yeah.
I fuck with
Tony
Yayo.
Yayo.
But he wasn't like he
Oh,
wasn't.
nigga,
with
do
Shorty
you?
on the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, what is that?
Yeah.
So they did something on me.
Yeah.
Did he make that song too?
Nah, you talking about what?
That was
Oh yeah.
that
Shorty got she does
you know me. That was my shit. With Buffy the Body in the video.
And no, I like his verse on I know you don't like me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they bugging with Tony
They're
Yayo.
bugging.
Lil Pump, I fuck with Lil Pump. I fuck with Earl Sweatshirt. He's
Yeah, I
nice.
fuck with Earl Sweatshirt too. I don't know.
Shorty Lowe's.
I'm not gonna front. I know we're gonna disagree.
This is a funny
This man
list.
right here.
You better not say Ludacris. You better not say Ludacris.
Going up like balloon.
Ludacris does not belong on this
There's
list,
a
my
few people
guy.
that don't belong on this list.
Ludacris is like yo.
They got them, and they got them all lumped together.
You ain't listen to a Ludacris album, man.
Freeway,
Yeah,
Ludacris, and
come
Cassidy
on,
need to
man.
get off that list.
How could you listen to a Ludacris album and say he's the worst rapper? Yes,
He's
he was
not.
very animated.
I didn't say he's the worst rapper, but I said this man right here.
Does not belong on that list, folks. I think they were running out of
Number
say.
35, 36, and 37 do not belong on there.
Yeah, Luda don't belong.
You think Luda don't belong?
Hell no,
No.
dogs.
No,
He's not like a top 10
he's not
or
a top 10, but
I wouldn't even call him a top. Nah, he would be in top 50. I think he would be in top 50.
So this is the top 50.
No, of good rappers.
Oh, good rappers.
And yo, again, for people listening, we're not attacking these people's
Nah, not
like
at all.
character. You get what I'm saying?
At all.
This is all this.
As soon as you put your music out, it's not really
It's
yours
up for-
anymore.
It's up
You
for
get what I'm
scrutiny.
saying?
It's up for
Yeah, it's up for scrutiny. This is just like locker room / barbershop / living room talk.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't belong in the locker room. I don't belong in no
Nigga said
barbershop.
OG Mako. Like OG Mako wasn't that bad. What?
Shaq. That's dumb.
Shaq, I mean, Shaq
Must
was
be.
shit.
It's,
Yo, I'm not gonna
that's Deion
front.
Sanders.
I
Why
like-
Deion Sanders ain't up there? Remember, Must Be the Money?
Oh shit, he
Must be
made
the
that.
money.
The thing is too, is like we all know that Lil B is a bad rapper.
But he was
he's so-
purposely.
He's very dynamic within his bad rapping.
But he was a
You know what I'm
trolly
saying?
rapper. He was purposely bad.
He's almost like before those like hip hop comedians came out. He was like
Like
a
the first
serious
one.
comedian.
Yeah.
Because he was really funny
Yeah.
in
Got
these
my Vans
songs.
on, but they look like.
And you gotta
stickers.
remember, he was on beat with all those. I got my Vans on. He
Yeah,
was like
in my car.
he was trying
to
To
be
be
bad.
bad.
He was trying
to be bad. Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
trying to like make you cringe. He purposely wanted to
Having
make
him on
you
the
like
list
fucking
actually
cringe.
makes it like y'all niggas didn't get it.
They didn't.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure most people didn't.
And he started like a bunch of like these punchlines, like, and I look like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
20 on my wrist, and I look like
Yeah.
Oprah.
Yeah.
You know, it's just,
Yeah.
he started a lot of the. He was like when I was talking about on the last episode.
Fresh
Yeah.
Montana's on this
Checkpoint.
list.
Yeah.
I
I don't even
fuck
think French
with
Montana.
French.
I don't think French Montana should be on here either.
Yeah, he should.
This
have
is-
been.
He's not a great rapper.
This is not a legit list. Like,
The fact that they got 21 Savage on there alone is
are you
like,
fucking
Yeah,
kidding me?
he's
21
bugging.
Sat.
He's 50.
They
What?
21 Logic.
What?
So here's the obvious ones that should not be on here. 21 Logic. Not Designer. Luda.
You think Freeway was?
Freeway definitely should not be on this list. Like,
hell no. Yeah, he should not. They're bugging.
Cassidy should definitely not be on this
I
list.
named my daughter after
Earl Sweatshirt shouldn't be on this
Earl
list.
Sweatshirt definitely should not be on this list.
Who else? Lil B?
Nah. Well, if they didn't get it, they didn't get it. But
Playboy Cardi I like, but he's kind of bad.
Blueface is the only one that I feel like this
who
is like,
should be on this list?
Blueface.
Who would you replace?
Who
would
earned,
you replace?
The top 5 people that earned their spot on this list?
Blueface, Silk the Shocker.
I don't. Oh man, you
Bro.
can't even say Silk the Shocker.
Riff Raff.
Because
Nick Cannon belongs on that fucking list.
Listen, Silk the Shocker. When we talk about innovation,
Yeah.
you remember when Juvenile High came out?
Yeah.
And
But Juvie was good at it.
But it's innovative. Like,
So probably people didn't understand it when he came out.
you don't understand it, but he was one of the people that was pushing the late flow.
Can we bring up Silk the Shocker song? Just bring up his best song, the one he had with Maya.
I'm about to say that's
I
my
don't
shit.
even-
I was about to say that.
Just
Lately
the words
you've
he
been
said.
checking for me.
That's what you like.
Yeah, that's it.
That's fire.
Telling me how he could blow my
Yeah.
mind. No, actually,
was-
that's not it. It's I'm Moving On. Wrong song.
Yeah, what was that you were singing?
I'm so confused. I don't know what to do.
Ooh,
That's the song he's on.
Yeah.
But I gotta be your woman. Gotta think about money.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And no
But what was he
limit
singing
soldier.
before?
And
He about to make
about
me go,
it.
oh my God, bro. I'm sorry. Silk the Shocker was just bad, bro. Mystical. Beastie. Rap
I
off
love
beat.
fucking Mystical.
Rap off beat. He could not catch a beat.
Yo, rapping
from
off
the bit.
beat is an art.
It is an
pick
art.
the bit.
When Mystical and Juvie do it, when Silk the Shocker, it's just like, my nigga, you don't belong here. You're
Mystical's
somebody's
that nigga,
family
though.
member that just like,
Got on.
you're here because he's here. He's just not it. I'm talking about Mystical, Juvie. They were nasty at what they did. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Mystical was that
But
nigga.
Mystical? You about to bust me off the wall. What? Danger. Watch your back, nigga. What? Come on, dogs.
That shit went hard.
That shit was fire. Get on the floor.
That shit had us sweating in Remington.
The nigga right there.
Been so
Sing it.
long.
What? That nigga Mystical was nasty. What?
That's funny.
My foot in your ass.
Be cool. Yo,
Yeah.
Mystical was like a nutso on the mic, my nigga. I can't be with my mic in my hand.
I thought it was my dick.
Leave me with my butt in your ass.
Be cool. Go ahead now.
Yeah, like, what?
Yo, I miss those times. I was talking to Sade about how I love how Nelly was
The James Brown.
Yeah, the rap James Brown. Did you notice that?
What makes you make the correlation?
His
Because-
first Hot in Here.
Hot in here, and the thing you gotta think about it. Oh, it's all right.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh,
Yeah.
I was like, move.
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying? It's derived from funk music.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I never even seen that. Yeah.
Well, my favorite song.
And
from
you gotta
Nelly
remember,
is-
Nelly went diamond.
Yeah, he did.
He
And
did.
when you think about it, it was because he was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Like
he
all
did
these
what,
rappers
Little Nas X is doing.
are singing now.
Yeah, Nelly was
The first nigga singing throughout the whole track.
But
Ja
he al-
Rule was.
But he
Ja
also
Rule
made
was.
country
No,
rap music.
Nelly was singing though. Ja Rule is like,
That's his voice.
sing along. Nelly
Okay, I get what
was
you're saying. Yeah.
Nelly was singing.
But he was also making country rap music.
Yeah, he was making.
We're
country
going
ass
down,
stuff.
down,
He
baby.
was ahead.
Rusted.
He was ahead of his time.
Yeah, he was.
He was
way
doing
ahead
what
of
Little
time.
Nas X is.
Yeah.
He was doing it way before him. Like all of his songs were like had a country element to them.
And then you get with a mind like Pharrell, and he's like, "This is James Brown. Let me add some, add some like funk to that thing."
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah.
That is some James
Oh,
Brown shit.
Get funk. Get on up.
Yeah, I see the correlation.
My favorite Nelly song is Tip Drill.
Yeah, of course you would like to.
Yeah, that shit was
What
wild.
about Flow Rider?
I don't think Flo Rida should be on there either, bro.
You like Flow Rider?
I don't
Flo?
like his music. It's just too poppy for me. But that nigga can rap though.
Could it? I don't think
He
I could
can
get past the
He can
song.
flow.
Yeah.
I don't think I could get past the song to actually listen to it.
I ain't gonna lie. I can't listen to him. So what are we saying? What is the term?
Okay, so what's the qualifications to be on the worst rap?
What I'm looking at is worst rap is somebody that just cannot
listen to.
Get it together. You know what? I was watching a music video today, right? And I don't want to say who this kid is because I want to give this kid a chance because I really want to like this kid's music. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he might earn his spot on this list. One more track and he might have to earn his. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's pretty. He's pretty bad.
Yeah,
he's pretty basic.
I gotta know
now. King Combs. Kodak on that shit though.
Kodak was
that's Kodak's song. I'm sorry, little boy.
Kodak even taking the time to listen to King Combs.
Nah.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you?
Because I like the songs that Diddy put out, and he's like a reinterpolation of his father.
I think that's what we want him to be.
No,
I want him to be nice. You get what I'm saying?
Like if you look at his videos, if you look at his whole gimmick, it's his father. He's just this little tiny version of his father. His father is not a rapper, but he rap. Yeah. And that's what I see when I see him. Like, no disrespect to the little boy, but
I just feel like
that's Kodak Black's song.
I think he can get it together.
We'll see. I think he needs to get his own shit though. Like, I feel like it's never gonna work when you like following the footsteps of somebody else. That was great. It's like Michael Jordan's kid. He's not gonna be the next Jordan.
Look at Jaden.
But Jaden's better than his dad.
Way better.
He's better.
Why is Will Smith on this list?
Will Smith is not bad though.
I don't know. I never listened to it.
I mean, you can't have a number one hit like Summertime. And like
I forgot about that.
Yeah, like come on, that song is a classic.
They're talking.
You can't have classics.
They're talking about hits.
I'm about to say. So what?
I think this list is talking about niggas who haven't made a hit.
No, they can't do that because Cassidy had Me and You. He had In the Club with R. Kelly. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but those
songs, R. Kelly on the track, man.
Those songs are not gonna.
Any track with R. Kelly is gonna hit.
I don't feel like those songs are gonna be classics though. You know what I mean? Like niggas is not gonna hear Hotel.
None of these people earned the number one hit. That's what they're saying.
What do you mean, Ludacris?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
you're dead wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no.
Bow Wow, Bow Wow he got mad hit.
What?
But he is a bad rapper.
He is a bad rapper.
He's a bad rapper. So
I like Bow Wow when he was a kid.
When he was a kid, it was relevant.
I like Bow Wow.
I said a little Bow Wow. He just I'm sorry. I never liked Bow Wow.
I think JD wrote for him until.
But
here never gonna have you back a little.
What qualifies you as a bad rapper? Is it your quality of rapping? Is it your flow?
So let's take the important variables of being a rapper.
Flow.
Right?
Flow is
character.
Let's. I think we should put certain things under umbrella. So let's put it visual appearance.
Okay.
When I say visual appearance,
like we can do the meter thing. You know, when it has like.
When I say visual appearance, I mean your avatar. If people can emulate you and it's fun to be you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like think about DMX. Yeah. Without his music, it's fun to my dog. Start barking and stuff.
Type,
you get what I'm saying. So the avatar, right, is one. Your technique. So avatar. So if you have a bad avatar where niggas look at you and like they don't want to imitate you. What are you? And then you have bad technique.
What do you mean by technique? As far as what?
As far as flow, like you said.
Flow, yeah.
Cadence. Punchlines, delivery, and things like that.
Everything the arts of lyric.
We'll put that under
lyricism.
one. Yeah, we'll put that under one whole thing.
Okay.
And then we'll have so it will be
have like impact as
impact too. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So that's why. So first and foremost,
so we're really thinking up like the worst rapper of all time.
Yeah.
So bad persona, bad technique, and worst impact.
Silk the Shocker.
So I'm gonna say Silk the Shocker because he was like a knockoff Master P.
I say Iggy Azalea.
Yeah.
It's just like
I'm sorry.
Do y'all remember Kreshawn
on that radio station with Sway and my nigga that shit, and then mind you, she was just fucking taking Kendrick Lamar's song and rapping it. That was a Kendrick Lamar song.
Wow. It's called cultural appropriation.
That shit just made me dislike her.
You see, I don't think women, I could be totally wrong, but I don't think other girls want to be like her. I think niggas just want to fuck her.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You get what I'm saying?
Nobody wants to be
so
like her.
I don't think like her avatar is like Nicki Minaj. She has Barbies.
Yeah, she has Barbies.
Girls want to be like her. Beyonce. Girls want to be like her. Cardi.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They want to imitate the personality and be like their minion.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think you really get that from Iggy Azalea.
Not at all.
Nah.
Her technique. I haven't remembered the bar. I could go through almost all of these rappers and think of a track or something
she did.
that I
I'm
like.
so fancy.
Yeah.
That song. It's forgettable.
I hate that song.
It's forgettable.
I just don't like Iggy Azalea.
But what about there's another woman on the list. Kreshawn.
I like that song.
Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis.
Who's Kreshawn?
Kreshawn. She's a little tiny little white girl. She was like Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, something. I don't remember the rest. But it was a hot song when it came out. It was a hot song. It was like a summer song.
I don't know who that is.
Should I play it? You want
Play it. I love that shit. I forgot about her.
No, Kreshawn.
Really?
Yeah, she did the
Gucci, Louis, Louis.
and she had mad shit.
Did she?
Yeah, I remember she had this lemonade stand song. Dude, hold on.
Oh.
That.
I'm about to pull it up.
Okay.
Of life, so let's celebrate.
Anderson Pop.
I love Anderson Pop, man.
Oh, these damn ads. I thought this song was fire.
That song was dope. I just don't.
I love that song. I don't think it's that great. I don't think she's a.
She has a bunch of cool little songs like this.
What's her name?
Kreshawn.
It's not her real name.
No, it's not.
See, I don't know if I. That's what I think I don't like about her. I feel
This
like
reminds me of I Got My Vans On.
I feel like she's appropriating. Cause her name ain't no fucking Kreshawn. That's a black name. Like she don't dress like that. Like it seems like a gimmick.
I get what you're saying. Let's see. Her name's Natasha.
I think it's tolerable.
Got ice by the block too hot. Now I'm in the kitchen, crack pot.
This is not. She bad. I'm sorry, she bad. The beat might make you ignore how bad she is.
You know what while you're right, because like I look at a lot of things as like aesthetic. If like because a rapper is responsible for picking good beats.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I know that you're somebody that at least picks good beats that I can listen to.
Yeah.
But you don't really have that much technique. But then I look at you and it's like, yo, they style is pretty like cool, whatever.
Yeah.
I might give you a chance as like a rapper.
Yeah.
I'm not that shallow to where like, oh no, you need to be Jay-Z, you need to be the best in the world.
Like that.
Yeah.
I got friends that are like that. I kind of annoys me, but I don't need her to. It's really because I feel like she's she's
appropriating.
Yeah, she's a perpetrator.
I get what you're saying.
She's trying to be something. Like she changed her name to create. My nigga, like what?
But I mean, don't rappers do that?
we can't open that door without opening the Drake door.
How? The nigga name is Drake.
His name is Aubrey Graham.
But Drake,
get the fuck out of here.
Open
my
that.
nigga, she changed her name to Kreshawn,
and he changed his name to Drake.
And started wearing fucking all this ratchet shit that that's ghetto shit. She don't do that.
I'm gonna let y'all too.
Drake don't do that.
While Drake is a whole white man walking around with fucking braids.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
The nigga is not white.
He didn't have a fucking hairline until he became a rapper. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Jesus Christ.
No.
The fact this is the problem.
No.
This is the problem in the black community, man.
He was raised by a white woman. He is a white boy.
This is not. No,
yes, he is.
that does not
yes,
matter. He has a black father. He is black.
And he didn't fucking even have a relationship with his
Is that
dad.
his fault?
No,
was he supposed to crawl to his dad's house?
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it. Yes, get the fuck out of here.
That's not. That's not the same thing.
Yes, it is.
It's not
He's
the
a
same
cultural
thing.
appropriator.
No, it's not the same thing.
Yes, it is.
So you're telling me somebody that has no fucking black influence in their life change their name to the most ratchet name they can think of, put on the most insulting get up. She might as well go do blackface. She might as well go do blackface. That's what we said about
That's
not the same thing. It's not the same thing as Aubrey Graham changing his name to Drake, which is such a white name, by the way, and then doing fucking like emotional rap. It's not like he was fucking making DMX music. He was making emotional.
He was making reggae music. He's
from Canada. The
I know that there's a big Jamaica.
Is huge over there.
Well, he did not grow up like that.
How do we know?
We know.
Oh,
we know.
See that's the thing that I can't.
How do we know?
But you're saying the same thing about Kreshawn.
How do we know?
How do you know that wasn't her nickname?
Because her name is not Kreshawn, dogs. Like, listen, I know you're playing devil's advocate, but let's not act like, bro, if Drake came out and started wearing big ass gangster chains and then fucking started wearing big ass baggy clothes and carrying guns and going like this and shit, like then I'd be like, all right, and then change his name to fucking Raquel or Rakim or fucking what is the fuck Tyrell or some shit like that from Aubrey Graham. Then we would have a discussion. This is a white girl, Natasha, that changed her name to Kreshawn, started wearing big ass weird like she looks stupid. She looks stupid. That's not a style. It's like that is cultural appropriation.
Maybe she always glorified and like maybe she was.
She's white.
But
she's white.
White people can do it too.
You're playing devil's advocate, my nigga. You're not about to see on this motherfucking show and make me look crazy. You know damn well there's a huge difference, and there's a reason why Drake made it big, and this one is not going to.
We remember Drake on Degrassi.
I don't remember Drake on Degrassi.
No?
Like, I don't watch Degrassi. I see what he looked like. I see what he was doing acting in a show. What does that mean? We also saw fucking Jake Paul on fucking Disney. We saw motherfucking what's his
But he acts exactly like how he did on Disney.
We have to stop trying to say
Jeremy,
actors are this actor right here needs to stay this character. Like that sounds crazy. That sounds asinine, bro. I'm saying it doesn't make sense. He's acting in a show. He played a role. This is the role he was given. Doesn't mean
Drake
that's
doesn't
him.
act. Drake acts as himself.
And when did we have
if you watch everything he does, he's himself.
I'm sorry. You have a hatred for. It's clear you have a hatred for Jake, and I don't understand what it is. I don't know what. That's fine, but the fact that you try to make it seem like this is a fact and not an opinion. It's just like, I'm not gonna, I can't, it's an opinion. And I respect your opinion, but I'm not gonna take it as a fact. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, yeah, this is what Drake does in real life versus what he does on camera.
I wouldn't expect you to. You don't have to.
We can't say that. We can't.
We can't say that Kreshawn wasn't.
Stop. You're doing it, bro.
How?
But it's the truth.
How?
Her name is Natasha, and she changed her name to Kreshawn. She took, bro. Let's look up some information about Natasha.
No, but what does your name have to do with your character?
Kreshawn, my nigga.
What does your name have to do with your character?
Are we gonna play? This is intellectual. This is intellectual ignorance right now. You're doing intellectual ignorance right now. We're gonna act like, well, what if the sky really is orange? Like, no, my nigga, we know why she changed her name to Kreshawn.
So Gino, if your name was Clifford, you couldn't punch niggas in their face?
Yes, I could, but that's not what we're doing.
But you're saying,
why do black people growing up change their name on applications or get mad because they have a fucking a really? So
you're saying you are the name that your parents gave you?
No, that's not what I'm saying. She's creating an image right now. She's creating an image. Why didn't she change her name to something else like Lil something? Or if you're just in love with rap, or why Kreshawn? Tell me why Kreshawn. What is that a norm? Where are Kreshawns born? What color is a Kreshawn? Okay, let me ask you. Who is Taquana? What color is Taquana?
I'm guessing that's a black female.
Okay. Why would you guess that?
Because culturally, we black people, we choose names.
So why did she choose the name Kreshawn then?
Because she's entering the black culture and she wants to be accepted.
And she thinks Kreshawn is a good representation of the
Well,
black
if I was gonna be a country artist, I'll probably be I'll probably pick a name.
Is that appropriation?
Johnny Smith or something.
Is that appropriation?
But that's like Chinese people when they move to America, they use a more appropriate name.
When exactly.
They do it all the time.
Tell me one.
Like Young Sim will come to
There's a lot of people who have an American name and a Chinese name.
There's somebody at work. His name is like
is his name Terrell?
No, his name is like Mohammed or some shit like that. He's an Indian kid.
Okay, his name is difficult to pronounce, so Natasha is too hard for someone else. Y'all can bring up a bunch of points that are not. This is intellectual ignorance. Look. This is not what we do here. Let's stop. We're not going to sit here and be attached to a bias. So we're going to find everything that excuses all these points you're making are irrelevant to a white girl named Natasha changing her name to Kreshawn.
Natasha sounds kind of black.
I looked up where she got the name from, and she said it was a reflection of her artistic identity. It came from the word creation. She used the first letters of I'm looking it up. You said look it up. I looked it up.
Kreshawn.
I'm not defending this little white girl. I don't give a fuck about her.
Creation.
Oh yeah, that was very
That's what I literally looked it up. She said she was doing a film. She's a Russian girl. There's mad Russian black artists.
All right. I'm trying, guys.
I'm not defending none of these white folks. I don't give a fuck about none of them.
We not about to sit here.
I'm not arguing with you about no white people.
And say this woman is not appropriating the black culture.
I think that anybody who's just assimilating to the culture.
I'm surprised that you're taking this defense over the whole Drake situation, you know?
The reason why I'm defending is because it's like, yo, I don't want it to be seen like, yo, because I don't like when it's half white, half black. Oh, his white side don't like him. His black side, what is that?
You can't say that there's not. Forget it. Nope. I'm not going there.
I don't like it. I feel like we have, as black people, we need to just be one. It's simple as that. And that's a shame.
It's funny because there was a video and they were talking about black Americans.
Okay.
And how people come from other countries and black Americans are lazy and they're this and they're that.
Who's that? Who says this?
It was a Fresh and Fit podcast, and they were going in.
I do not like.
They were going in on black Americans. We are not.
I don't like.
We are not. That's what I'm saying. Like, we can sit here and say we're equal all we want, but when it comes down to certain things, we're just not.
So I'm gonna sit here and say this: Fresh and Fit is not a very educated platform. They're very stupid. Like, I'm sorry. Like this,
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, when it comes to a conversation about black Americans, like black Americans who've been here, never came from nowhere else, there's a big distinction. A lot of people make that distinction from, like, you can be Jamaican and be first generation American. You're a black American. However, when you're an indigenous American and you've been here, we have a lot of different circumstances, and people tend to pick us out for that. We are different. There's a lot of different ways we're different. Culturally speaking, we're different. And that's okay. I'm not saying like pick apart. What I'm saying is how you were raised, where you came from, your parenting, that makes a difference culturally. Generally speaking, it does. You can say you're a Jamaican American, first generation, right? There's a lot of things that you didn't, that like you can trace back your heritage.
Okay.
You can go outside of America. Black Americans were here.
I can't trace back my.
What I'm saying
Jamaicans
is you can.
were slaves as well.
I that's not what I was saying.
And I can't trace back my heritage from past Jamaica.
What I'm saying is you can go back to Jamaica.
So basically,
and see where somebody
y'all
came
can
from.
go back to.
No, we can't.
Y'all can go back as far. So we're not about to sit here and say. So look, the same way Jamaicans were not indigenous to Jamaica, they were from Africa too. So
half of them were indigenous to Jamaica. There were people there before and Europeans came over there. Not all of them are West African.
But at the same time, I don't know where my family come from.
But
I wouldn't be able to tell the same way you wouldn't be able to tell.
What I'm saying is there is a distinct difference
so
between culturally
back
speaking.
2 to 3 generations, just like another black person here in America can tell back 2 to 3 generations.
You have crackhead uncles?
Yes, I actually do.
I
don't know why I don't want to put that on here.
No.
I actually do. I have an uncle that stole my father's car, and we had to go chase this nigga down. He sold everything outside of the car.
That's the first I heard. I'm just saying that there are some cultural differences.
I hear what you're saying.
There are cultural differences.
I get what you're saying, but this is the problem right here. What you're trying to do is divide.
No.
You are, though, because what you're saying right now is like, there's a difference. You don't have the same background as me, and my situation is worse, is what you're trying to say.
Don't put words in my mouth.
So
first of all, that's not what I said.
So tell me
what I'm saying.
Okay, by bringing up saying that having a Jamaican cultural background and you having an American
there are some differences.
Okay, I get that, but what was the point?
There's roots. Like I'm saying, yes, we're all separate. I mean, Sorry. We're not all separate. We're all Black Americans. So there's a lot of things that we can identify with. But what I'm saying is, it's like, they're just differences. That's it. That's like there's a difference between a New York nigga and a down south nigga.
And
there's different ways we're raised. There's different ways we're brought up. Yes, we are all Black people and we do need to come together. But I think we also need to like just acknowledge that there's certain things that culturally speaking, there's some things that people have that some of us don't.
So let me ask you a question. What would you rather have happen? We should just condemn Drake and because he's half white. And
I don't condemn Drake. I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I just don't like him personally.
But that's condemnation. That's condemning. That's because you're condemning him for being outside.
No, that's not why I condemn him.
So what is the reason?
I just look for every argument against him. I just don't like him.
Okay, and that's fine.
That's it. I just don't like him.
I don't. So what I'm saying is,
I'm not ostracizing him because he's half white.
Okay.
I have half white friends. I have half white family members.
All right. So
I just don't fucking like him.
That's fine then.
I'm always going to argue when it comes to Drake. I don't like him.
So to answer SJ's
I
question,
do think he's a cultural appropriator.
The reason why I always defend Drake, because I don't want us as Black people to continue trying to like pick out certain Blacks and make them like not
like ostracized.
Yeah, I don't want that because
I'm an all Black kid. I'm not like a hood Black kid.
That's what I'm saying.
There's differences. I'm saying there's apparent differences, and that's okay.
And that's okay. And that's all I'm saying.
That's okay, but you have to acknowgh that there's differences.
And that's fine.
To appreciate the differences.
And I'm fine with the differences. I'm not trying to say.
That's it.
So when I see a Kreshawn or whatever her name is, that's not the same. That's not one of us. She took a name that would represent. She tried to make a little classy, a creative way of spin up. Bro, she's from Russia. I'm asking. She's not Black.
So you don't. So okay, I actually met a white Russian guy who was a rapper here.
Okay,
he was raised.
What did he change his name to?
He didn't change his name, but he was raised in a Black community. When you talk to him, he sounds like a nigga.
Okay.
And I worked with him, and I had a conversation with him, and he was cool as fuck. But
I met him, right?
No. He has a black baby and a Black wife. He grew up.
When you meet him and you speak to him, you can tell he's authentic.
Right. But that's what
that woman is not authentic.
Okay.
Is Drake or
I feel authenticity from him.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You can look at Kreshawn in that video. That woman does not know anything about Black culture from what she saw on TV, dogs. Like, I'm sorry. Like the same way you say I have white friends. We got white boys in the hood. I got white friends from the Bronx. And I know them niggas, you think they're Puerto Rican. Like they from the hood. Natasha is not from the hood, dog.
She's from East Oakland.
This
Nah.
this is a spicy.
It's spicy,
soup.
but it's all love. I don't want you
This
to
is
think
a
anything
spicy
like
soup.
we could
Because-
disagree. We could disagree, but
I will
it's
say,
all love.
it
I'm
makes it
just
more
saying,
interesting.
Natasha, I can't. I'm sorry.
I understand that.
I don't
get it.
feel it from her.
I get it.
don't feel it from her.
I don't feel it from Drake.
And I respect that. I respect that. I respect it.
I don't.
I disagree
I don't.
with it, but I
I've
respect
been watching him all my life, and I don't.
Okay, so maybe you
I
see
think
some,
that's what I'm saying.
so send me some stuff.
I
And I feel like he's like appropriate, I'll be right there with you.
I don't feel like I really have to.
You
I mean,
don't
I
have to
can.
do shit.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying I can, but I don't feel like it's really that serious.
It's not that
But
deep.
But if you
want me to see what
from
you
what
see,
I saw, that's how I feel.
Okay.
From what I've been watching him since what? We're the same age, so I've been watching him since I was in middle school.
Okay.
And and I would watch interviews of him. Like I said, I watched I was like a really big fan of the show.
Okay.
He's probably my least favorite character.
You know what I like about so I'm gonna say there's a character I like that kind of like, I'm not gonna say he reminds me of Drake because I feel like this character is way darker than Drake, but it's the duality that I love. It's the duality, and I think that was made me like Drake. Ghost. I love Ghost in Power because the duality of his character. Okay. I know there's a character he plays.
Right.
But he's a hood nigga. Mm-hmm. He's educated. Mm-hmm. He's smooth.
Okay.
Speaks Spanish, and he can play all those roles. I love the duality. I love the duality of the character. So you see it as duality. I see it as duality. I don't like when people look at like blackness like, oh, nigga, you just this. No, that's why I don't feel like compartmentalizing. I know. I'm about to say I don't believe in compartmentalizing blackness and that we can say, oh, that's black and that's not, because black is such a spectrum, and I do think that is a problem within our community that we do have. So I can agree with you on that. Me, however, I'm very sensitive to certain things, and I can pick up on certain things, and I'll see it and I'll say it, and they're like, "Oh, you're bugging," and I end up being right. So I'm saying, from the minute I saw him on 106 in Park, I felt like it was more of a another character portrayal than something authentic. That's what I'm saying. I hear.
I'm saying I watched it
again. I'm gonna be open to it.
That's fine.
And I will. I
appreciate that.
See, come on, dogs. You're not. Yo, let me tell you something. I know this nigga S. Yo, a lot of y'all niggas don't know SJ. My nigga, SJ is a Scorpio. This nigga is a Scorpio through and through, my nigga.
Nigga had no hairline.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now.
He couldn't even play basketball.
If anybody watched Game of Thrones, I'm gonna tell you right now. This nigga is Tyrion. What Littlefinger? He is like the manipulator.
He's not Littlefinger. He's Tyrion.
He's definitely Tyrion. He's definitely Tyrion.
The mastermind.
He's the puppet master. That's for me. Like this nigga.
Makes it move.
Know what he's doing by putting this shit. Get that shit off my screen, bro.
Look at Jimmy in the wheelchair.
We're talking about the topic.
Come on, dogs. Hey, listen. That's a good acting role right there.
That nigga does not act. He's himself. He's
again,
himself. If you watch any role that he's played,
get Drake in here, and then we can decide.
Drake ain't fucking with us.
That nigga's a bitch ass nigga.
Drake don't fuck with nobody.
So Drake comes in here right now. You gonna keep that same energy?
All day, every day. Fuck you, nigga. The fuck? Fuck that nigga. Fuck him.
Oh man, working on the weekends like usual.
I got a lot of Drake on my phone.
I can listen to his music. I'm not saying I'm not like I'm not like, oh, I can't even stand. But I don't like his character. I don't like the way he moves. I don't like when he does videos. Nigga flying scared of bees and shit.
Oh, I didn't even know
like
that.
this nigga. He's just a bitch ass nigga to me. Okay. I'm sorry. I think he is.
The way I think about it, right? Well, you have different white rappers, right?
Yeah, I like Post Malone.
Like you have like Machine Gun
Kelly. I fuck with
Post
Malone.
Right?
I don't know much about Machine Gun.
MGK.
You have
I've heard some of his.
I like his older stuff. I don't like his newer shit.
You can say with MGK.
I like Mac Miller.
Okay, he has a gun name and he's in hip hop. You get what I'm saying?
I think the machine gun
And
was
now-
a reference to his style of rap.
But
I don't sense. I don't
But I like
sense.
Mac Miller was cool. I fuck with Mac
dogs.
Miller.
I don't like, bro.
But what I'm
So hold
trying
on,
to,
so
what I'm
hold on,
trying to,
hold on,
I'm not
hold on.
saying
Here,
white-
I know what
Let
you're
me
trying to
finish
say.
the, like-
I know what you're trying to say. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just want to say, like, you know what I'm saying? All of this stuff is subjective.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, we can't gatekeep if we can't gatekeep if the whitest person in the world, like if Drake did not grow up with any black friends, right? And he's in here rapping now, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We just gotta look at it as it is what it is. Is he good or not?
So all right, so here's what I'm gonna. I gotta check you.
Just
on
like
this, dogs.
Kreshawn.
I gotta check you on this, dogs. You just said like a couple of episodes ago that we gotta gatekeep certain things.
We
in our
should.
country. We should. But now you're saying we
listen.
can't.
Don't get me misconstrued.
Uh-huh.
We need to gatekeep what's cool in our culture.
Appropriation is one of those things that we gotta understand.
So like,
it's not.
like getting drugged up and sipping lean, and now a fucking 17-year-old is addicted to synthetic heroin because
Yeah, I don't think that
he was
should
trying to be like some rapper.
Okay.
That's what we need to gatekeep.
And appropriation as well.
I do.
know.
I believe.
I think we should gatekeep appropriation.
But okay, so I feel like
because look what Eminem brought into the game.
Eminem wasn't appropriate.
he wasn't. He was
that was where he was from.
Right.
Eminem was telling his story. Eminem wasn't on here talking about I'm about to hit the block and motherfucking load up the line, put in blood to your mind. He ain't doing none of that shit. Eminem was talking about his mom.
What I'm trying to say is,
But
I
even
still think white people gonna bring something to the game.
Yes, I'm not saying white people shouldn't do music. I'm not saying that. White people should do music
As
they self. Don't put my skin on.
Like Post Malone. He's a folk singer. He came in rap as a folk singer. So I appreciate that.
Exactly. White Iverson, I fuck with that.
That's what I'm saying. I appreciate authenticity and being able to adapt to our culture without trying to take it over.
I 100% agree with you on that. I'm not with the whole.
That's what I care. I care about that.
Yeah, I care.
I feel
about
like
that
you just can't
wholeheartedly.
let every white, like not even white, but like any even if I don't know.
I don't feel like it's not so much like, say, look at Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber does not do really like, I feel like Justin Bieber is humbly accepted in the community, right? He didn't try to be.
This is so terrible.
What do you mean?
Because Justin Bieber has a video out on the internet talking about one less lonely nigger.
What?
Yeah.
You never seen that video?
Nah,
and don't Drake got a
Drake don't got
photo
nothing.
with a blackface? Yes,
No,
the fuck he does.
No,
She has a picture with blackface.
He was doing some shit for a movie.
Okay, so why would he be okay with that? If that's a part of his culture. Get the fuck
That was wild long ago. I don't know what the fuck that was the story.
I wouldn't put on the blackface personally.
I wouldn't either.
Because I read about Jim Crow and
wait, but let me
I
see
know
this
about
one less lonely nigga shit. What is this?
What's his name again?
Justin Bieber.
Justin.
So if that's the case, my nigga, and I'm wrong about that. I didn't know. I never heard nothing. When does this come out?
I think to be honest, I feel like and I seen an article about Kim Kardashian. People wear black.
Yeah.
We allow a lot of other people that like we're so, and to be honest, I feel like this is as a whole, all of us, Caribbean, whatever, wherever you are, black people, we're so fucking accepting of others.
We are.
But people wear us to get in, to get a pass.
One less lonely nigga.
Well, it's cropped, so we can't really see it.
There's gonna be one less nigga. If I kill you, I'll be part of the JK. There'll be one less lonely nigga. There's gonna be one less lonely
What the fuck is this?
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like I feel like other cultures can
when did this come out?
wear us at. That's a long time ago. This came out like a few years back.
It's
been out. But what I think is like, especially like within music, we are the gatekeepers. We are. So essentially people will wear us as a uniform to get accepted in, to make the moves that they make. And then as soon as they're done and they done got over and they're in, then they turn back white.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was disturbing. I'm not ignoring the fact that he was a kid. who was recording that? I just so many
He
questions.
knew what the fuck he was talking about.
I just want to know what the fuck that was. Like but yeah, I don't. Justin Bieber's definitely like out of my shit for now because I don't know what that was. That shit just I didn't like that. But what I'm saying, I'm not saying. Damn, that shit just bothered me. But anyways, I'm not.
That's why I was saying it was so messy that we have artists like Doja Cat.
Yeah, I don't like Doja Cat.
She does not like being black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Raven-Symoné,
and it's not only people that are all white.
Right.
I'm not saying that
people
though.
like you
but
can
that's
be,
like hold on. Please don't put that message out there because I'm not saying that people that are only white are the issue. I'm saying I don't like
separating.
I don't like separating half black, half white. If they're speaking a rhetoric that is that's detriment to or disvaluing our us as a people, then I don't fuck with them. But I don't get that from Drake, is what I'm saying. But as far as Kreshawn, that's a person that is. This is what I see black people as, and I'm gonna put that.
Okay, hold on. I get what you're saying, Gino, but you can't dismiss and you can't forget that when somebody is half white, half black, they have a certain influence from another side of their family.
I understand.
So, for example, they'll get to a family event.
That's why I don't fuck with Tiger Woods.
And say, but so
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to say. I don't want you to say like I can't. Like I'm not doing that. I'm not ignoring that. Yeah. Just because I'm saying I fuck with Drake doesn't mean I'm ignoring that there's people that are ignorant as fuck. I was in the military where I met a dude that was half black, half white. He was from North Dakota, and we had a conversation. I'm like, yo, you know you're black, right? I'm not black. I've never seen another black person in my life. My whole high school was all white people, so I consider myself to be white. I know there's niggas like that. I don't fuck with them. That's not who I'm talking about.
Well, you can't say you don't fuck with them because what about somebody half black, half white, and they grew up and never seen another white person? I'll only see myself as black.
But so in the end of the day, I'm not telling. So for I gotta know what your rhetoric is that you're speaking. If you're saying that you don't fuck with your black side just because you like denouncing your blackness is the problem for me. Why are you denouncing it? Even if you did not.
So you don't think the same way you can denounce it, you can't use it?
I think some people.
Yeah, I think that's like saying my mom's black, my dad's white. I'm black and I'm white. If I say, nah, I'm only white, nigga, you have a problem with your black side.
There's a lot of them that have that problem.
I'm not saying that doesn't exist.
But somebody can denounce it, you don't think somebody can use it? Like, oh, I'm black, so I can get in black spaces. You don't think that's possible? I'm not talking about.
I know it's possible, but like, what's wrong with it? Like, if you're half black, that's part of your culture.
For example,
so you can use it. So we can black people can't take off being black. A half black.
Neither can the half black person. He's half black.
If you're passing, yes, the fuck you can.
Logic is half black, half white. People.
He's passing.
It doesn't matter.
He's passing.
But
I'm saying if you're passing, you can be a light
so you're
person.
Saying like people are seeing you as just white?
When I'm in white spaces, I can be
Drake
white.
Drake is clearly not fucking just white though. Like he doesn't look like a white person.
He's also an actor.
Oh man, I don't know.
All right, so this is getting to like a circular conversation.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? Let me hear what you're trying to say.
What I'm trying to say is, I don't think it matters. I think it. When people say, okay, my father is Spanish and my mother is black. I grew up with my mother. I don't speak Spanish. I never had any culturally Spanish food, so I don't identify as Spanish. I'm a black person. You get what I'm saying? I don't think anything is wrong with that. Just how if somebody's half black, half white, and
I do think that's a problem.
They're just saying I'm not culturally Spanish.
They don't identify.
But I'm half Spanish and half black. But I identify as black. I'm not culturally.
Okay, so if you're saying that I just don't have any experience with that side, that's fine. I said denouncing. When I mean like, no, this is not, I don't care that my father was black. I'm only white. That comes from a place of, this is less than what I expect myself to be or what I represent myself as. That's what I'm talking about. The problem is, I'm not talking about somebody that's like, yo, my mom was Puerto Rican, but we didn't really go around my Puerto Rican family, so I don't know shit about the culture. That's fine. That's not your fault.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, So this is why I'm saying, all right, so this is why I'm getting a little frustrated because it's like, those things are like unnecessarily like, yes, I get that. That's fine. I'm not saying you should go find the history of your culture and know because you're black and black. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you're going out of your way to denounce a side of you, there is a problem because if you're going out of your way to denounce that, there's something you see of that side is less than what you would are seen to see of yourself or of your other side. If I was half fucking German, I would not denounce that. It's part of me. That doesn't make sense.
Do you also see a problem with someone who does that, who does the opposite of that? Who says, I know, like Doja Cat, for example. She knows she's black. She knows the music industry or like something about black people is what gives her power. Mm-hmm. She don't fuck with y'all, but she's gonna use that part of her. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm just asking.
And that's why I say to you, if you can show me something that shows that Drake does that, then I will be 100% with you. I just don't see that in him.
That's fair.
That's all fair. I'm saying.
I don't really use it against him because I really don't give a fuck. I just don't fucking like him.
Okay. And that's so
I don't think Drake does that. I really don't.
And that's what I'm saying.
He's smarter than that.
And that's what I'm saying.
He's smarter than that.
I think Drake was maybe somebody that that grew up with predominantly white people. Okay. Right? But I think he always admired black culture.
Yeah.
That's possible.
For real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
exactly.
know? And there's a difference. Like I notice in some cultures, they try to mock rap music.
And that's what I
And there's other cultures, like, and I see a lot in Japan.
They really love this shit. They're enthusiasts. Like, them niggas will really listen to an old Nas album.
That's the difference that I'm talking about.
So I know what you're doing.
Kreshawn, when I see Kreshawn, she's not mocking. I don't see her as mocking.
Nah, I definitely see her as mocking. That's definitely. Can we go back to that
looking
clip,
at her video.
Can we go back to the clip?
We waste a lot of.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's a wrap, guys.
I hear you, but that I'm just gonna say last time, the way she was dressed, that wasn't. I get what you're saying. Felt like she was putting on a costume,
right? With the Mickey Mouse.
So let's do this. Top appropriated.
We're gonna have a list for a list.
Top appropriators.
Top appropriators.
Yeah, we're gonna be here all night.
Oh man. Shit. You think it's like that?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we might be.
So.
Vanilla Ice.
Because when you think about it, people say that about Tyler.
Tyler, the Creator?
Yeah.
Hell no.
No, he's just an all black kid.
I
He doesn't try to act white. He doesn't try to act black. He is who he is. He's an all black kid.
But they don't.
That's like
he would tell you.
Yeah,
they don't fuck with it.
Well,
you get around a bunch of hood niggas, they be like fire for that.
But that's the thing I'm talking about, bro.
About the separation. Said it in his album,
bro. It's like, yo, my nigga, we got niggas arguing about who's blacker than black. Right. Like we gotta stop doing that.
That I agree with.
We gotta stop, bro. It's just like all black people don't eat fried chicken and eat watermelon. Not all black people want to watch hood stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not every black person wants to watch gangster films.
I'm not gonna front. I see it in Doja Cat.
I do see it.
I'm not gonna front.
But my nigga, we seen that video though. We seen that video, my nigga. We definitely see it in Doja Cat. Those are the ones
I think
some of them are a lot more forward with it, and some of them are a lot more crafty. Like, cause you can look at like I said, I read a whole article about Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
And her whole family.
I don't really fuck with the.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, when it's appropriate, they can wear black.
Yeah.
So when they need to be in white spaces, they will be white.
What's Justin Bieber then?
I was uneducated about Justin Bieber, so now that I would have to. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I am Mr. Media because I don't really be in the tabloids or whatever you want to call Instagram or certain things. Like I'm more into techie shit and fantasy shit and like good writing and shit like that. So I don't know much. That was new to me. Like I have to find more information. I only know. I know.
You only know but so much.
But so much. Right. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. I'm not gonna say what I think so far because right now I feel like I got a responsibility to be like a little bit more accurate. I need more information before. But what I saw from that video, I did not fucking like that. Like that shit. I don't care how young he was.
I know I can be a little overzealous.
No, it's cool.
I'm just saying, like for myself, I don't always need more information.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just go off a vibe. I'll watch for a while, and what I see, I'm like,
and that's understandable.
You get what I'm saying? So I understand like some people needing to dive in. Me, I'm just observing.
Yeah.
I'm observing patterns. I'm observing body language. I'm observing. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, and what I'm picking up, I'm not digging you.
Yeah.
So it's, you get what I'm saying?
So you
like,
think Justin Bieber like that?
he's definitely wore black.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus is wore black.
Oh, I don't fuck with Miley.
But I'm just saying, like, I think some people are just a little bit more craftier.
You think Justin Bieber is what?
I think he put
He's
on,
wearing, like,
he can wear black. Like he can jump in black spaces and be amongst black people. And like I said, I feel like our detriment, a big part of our detriment is that we're so fucking open and accepting and we don't gatekeep. We're just like, everybody can come to the cookout. You can dance. You can come to the cookout.
Yeah, I don't think we should block people.
I'm not saying block people, but
that's no black people can get in the NBA.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying just have a little bit more discernment.
I don't think I think we should definitely have some more.
Have a little bit more. Just don't let everybody come to the party.
Like that feeding off of our culture. Like if you really feel like some type of way about black people, my nigga, then you shouldn't be eating off of us at all.
I'm sorry. I feel.
Say it on the show. I'm not.
Yeah.
There's
something.
Oh yeah.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is a part of our history.
I think I know what you're saying. I kind of agree with you, and I think I fucked up in that nature as well. But I'm not going. I know what you're speaking about. I
think that this has been like, you know how they say history repeats itself if you don't learn. Mm-hmm. I think it's deeper than what we're talking about right now. I'm not going to go there, but I think it's like, this has been something that it's our nature to be open and to be loving and acceptance. And we're very tolerant of other people. And what I'm saying is we just need a little bit more discernment to not just let everybody come to the cookout. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying. No disrespect to you, Drake. Keep doing what you're doing, whatever. I still don't like you, but the world loves you. So keep going. Whatever. What the fuck ever.
With that said, that was another episode of IC. Sean Johnson, Ohead, Steph, Sade, Renee.
Namaste.
Make sure you send your emails to asksaderenee@gmail.com. Holla at your people.
Tell me your story. I want to hear some stories.
I'm mad.
Later.